Hello, thought it was time for an update. It's been a couple of weeks since I've posted anything. I feel like I say that every time, so that probably means I post videos every couple of weeks, which is probably not too bad to be honest. But yeah, anyway, enough of that. Just a little update really. I've put the Carthaginians to bed for the moment. I've got enough, I think I said before, to play the game I want to be playing to the strongest. Got more than enough for a force there with a few little options as well. So I've played a few games of that lately, that's been going well. But I wanted to get back to the main thing I was doing a few months ago, which I sort of took a break from, which is the American War of Independence. If you've been watching videos for a while, you'll have seen I've done quite a few British units and Hessian units. So I'm quite close to being able to afford a field a British force anyway, with some allies if I want to. So I just thought I'd sort of do a few militia to go along with that and complement that. I've done 24 of these in the end. There's 10 here on one base. The reason I've done it this way, they're on the based on pennies in magnetised MDF movement trays, as you can probably see. The idea, the theory with this, I want to try and make things as flexible as I can so I can play lots of different games without having to rebase or sort of feel like I'm fudging any rules or anything along the way. So what I settled on was this way of doing it. I went for 1Ps rather than 2Ps because I do want to try and reduce the footprint a little bit. Because if I do want to play some big battle games and I want to get some big, lots of troops on the table, it makes sense to reduce the footprint. So I'm sort of working up to being able to play some big games, but along the way I want to play sharp practice, which I've been playing a bit of with my ACW stuff lately and really enjoying. So the reason I've got them on a tray of 10 here is that that's the size of a unit, a militia unit in sharp practice. I've also been playing a bit of Rebels and Patriots, which I've got nothing against. It wouldn't be my first choice out of the two, but other people I play with quite like that, so I'm happy to do that as well. That and a unit of militia is 12. So I've done 24, I've done 2 blocks of 10, and then I've got 4 extras which can slot on the end to make a unit of 12. I'm going to get, I've had a look on Warbase's website, you can get these little movement trays just for 2 figures, so I'll just get an extra couple of those and then they can just slot on the end when I want to make a unit of 12. It might look slightly odd with a little base of 2 on the end of a base of 10, but it should all line up and fit neatly and get casualties pretty quickly anyway, so that extra base of 2 will soon go. So yeah, that's the thinking behind it. So I can now be playing the 2 skirmish games that I'm happy to play, and I'm building up for a big battle as well. I've got, as I say, I have another unit of 10. Put those up as well. Another block of 10. There you go. They are different figures. The thinking being with these, again, when I get up to a mass battle game, probably a unit may well end up being 20 of militia, so I can stand with two bases of 10 next to each other, and suddenly I've got a unit of 20. So that's the theory anyway. For ultimate flexibility, lots of different games without too much messing around or bending any rules. So yeah, that's the theory. These are, as I say, Warlord Games figures. I got a few in their Liberty or Death box set, and there's enough for a few there, but Lee Hughes kindly a while ago sent me a box he had lying around that he wasn't using of their militia, so yeah, I've raided that as well. I'm going to do a few more. Yeah, the other thing I can do with them, I should have prepared this one, bear with me 1 second. So I should have had this ready before, but the other way I can use them, I think, is as skirmishers, so I can put them on one of these kind of bases, so you get sort of 6 on one of those. So what I'll probably do is paint up another dozen or so, which I've got enough for that, and another dozen or so will allow me a couple of units of skirmishers with them as well, or I can put them together and make another block of 10, however I want to do it. So give myself sort of ultimate flexibility really. So I think these could be used as skirmishers, particularly the guys in their hunting shirts there. So yeah, so that's what we've been doing the last couple of weeks. I'll put some stills up at the end as well, so you can have a bit of a closer look. As I say, the Warlord Games plastics, they weren't too bad to put together actually. Some of the I haven't done any of the Continentals yet, but a lot of the British were quite fiddly and lots of pieces. These weren't quite so bad. and they do seem yeah, slightly nicer figures, to be honest. There's nothing wrong with the British ones, but they're fine. But I think you can probably get better out there if you're willing to shop around and spend a bit more money. I must admit, I got offered a really good deal on the box set, and it was just very convenient. I just grabbed it while it was there in front of me. So now I've got it, I'm going to use it, and it's fine. You end up with nice looking units. But yeah, these Militia were I thought a little bit nicer than the British. I can't talk about the Continentals yet. That's a little bit further down the line. But I was going to do both sides, and I will do. But I've had a bit of a result in that a friend has just bought a load of Continentals. So if I can get the British up to speed, then should be ready for a game fairly soon. So yeah, that's about it really. I think not a lot else going on. The next thing I've got, I've just started done some of the base coats on some British light infantry. I've got a unit of light infantry, and I want to do a unit of grenadiers as well. And then I think I should have more than enough, as I say, a British force in sharp practice or rebels and patriots. So that's the news really. Yeah, before I start rambling too much, thanks for watching, thanks for subscribing, thanks for all your comments. Yeah, still really enjoying all your videos. Keep those coming, and all the best. Take care. Thank you.